What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Hey, you are awesome. Thank you for
A Woo 84. You are awesome. Thank you for the 87-month resub. 86 months.
Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Hello! Hello. Hello, 1 second, chat. 1 second. I'm trying to work with my cable situation because I got like I got a new desk, which also means that my old way of connecting my headphones is not really working anymore because my thing that I plugged it into is not on my desk anymore. So now I got this dangling cable that I don't really love. So we'll have to find a way to deal with that. For now, I'm just gonna, you can't see it, but I'm just gonna stuck it in the, I'm just gonna stuck it in the waistband of my pants. To make sure that it doesn't keep dangling. Anyway, chat, hello! Hello. It's been a while. Things look different. I'm sure that some people came in and were like, wait a minute, this looks weird. It also feels weird for me because I haven't streamed in a long time and I can't hear myself because I'm not sure why, but for some reason I can't hear myself. So I hope you guys can hear me. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna be a boring stream. Remember you talking about redoing things? Well, yeah, I did talk about that, and I wasn't planning on doing it necessarily right now, but then I kinda had to. So there's that. Also, not everything is set up yet, so we don't have like, you know, the countdown, but I can just go and like, you know, just go here, which hopefully is gonna work. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening and good time zone to all of you. How is everyone doing today? My name is MrJordilicious. Also, I'm very bright. What's up with that? I'm very bright. Welcome to streaming this Monday. Oh, there we are. Monday, July 6, 2026. Hello. I am very bright. Chat, hang on. Let me turn down the brightness of my lamp a little bit, because that is too much. No, I don't want to update right now. Elgato Control Center app. I don't want to update right now. Look at that. Is that better? I think that's slightly better. I might need to tweak my my webcam settings, because I haven't used my webcam in forever. Here, lead, hello. 6-7. Okay, chat. Okay. I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you the one, okay? Yes, today it's 6-7 day. Although, you know, I mean, you know, I'm gonna give you guys the one, okay? So get it out of the way now, and then, you know, then the rest of the stream we're not gonna deal with that anymore, because I don't know. Maybe I'm a boomer. Maybe I'm like too old. I don't know. But like I don't do like the 6-7 meme, okay? I don't get it. I don't care for it. Like no. I see you are live. Do you want to update now? Yeah, exactly. Like, oh well, you know, you're changing your light settings. Why don't you just update the app while we're at it? You know, why not? Your autofocus does not like the puppet. Yeah, which is weird, because I didn't necessarily change anything to the webcam settings, but I did have to like redo the thing. Maybe I can turn off the autofocus if it's gonna keep being annoying. Hey Shrimp Dog, hello. Good evening, hello. Gotta run and fetch my packages, be right back. Ooh, what's in the packages? 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Yeah. Also chat, it's kinda warm. But yeah, welcome to the new and improved sort of stream layout, I guess. It's still very like minimalistic. I'm not fully done with it. Not all the effects are working, because I worked on it like Lassie, hello. I worked on it like all weekend, and like, you know, before I tried to do some things in between going to events and working and other stuff. But yeah, I really wanted to go back live, because I haven't been live in like forever. I didn't necessarily want to redo my stream layout like right now. But let me take you back to like, gosh, when was the last time that I streamed? I think earlier this month. I think the last stream, I just changed the streaming title. And the last stream was like, you know, the title was something like Happy Pride Month. So I think we did like a stream at the start of like Pride Month. And I think that's it. I think we didn't do any streaming after that anymore. So let's do like a little like rewind in time, like going back in time. Because I think I mentioned this on stream maybe, or like on the Discord at least. I got a new desk, so that's why we are like, you know, I'm currently standing, which is also, and if it's gonna be annoying, let me know, then I might like, you know, move it back to like sitting mode. But like, it's kind of nice to be able to stand up and like, you know, work while standing. I wanted a new desk for like ages, but you know, like money and not being able to like sort it out and whatnot. And then me and Peter were at IKEA a little while ago, and we saw they had like a deal on desks, on like standing desks. So we were like, huh, yeah, they have a deal now. And, you know, like, you know, I'm sometimes noticing my back is kind of aching and acting up again. So we were thinking about it, and then we sort of were like, you know, measuring it up and like, yeah, can we make it work and whatnot? And eventually, you know, we kind of splurged, and with the help from my mother a little bit as well, she chipped in as well, which was really nice. We managed to get like a really nice desk, so that was nice. Setting it up was not necessarily that hard. However, the thing is that I now have my PC on the floor, so I had to like, you know, get longer cables, because, you know, like making the desk go up and the PC stay down, cables don't always like that. So I had to get longer cables, then that didn't necessarily work, then some of my cables didn't connect properly, so I had to get a different USB hub to sort of like connect everything easily, and I wanted to do some cable management to make it kind of look good. So that like in itself took a little bit of time. And then after that, I was like, hey, well, everything is set up. I can work on my PC again, like things are working. Let's try out my stream. And you guys remember before I had like this issue where randomly my audio wasn't working when I opened OBS. But, you know, that was like very intermittently. It was like, you know, it happened, and then it didn't happen for like weeks, and then it happened again, and then it didn't happen for weeks. And that sort of kind of like was like a thing. But then once I set up my PC again, it happened all the time. Like, I couldn't get my audio working as soon as I opened OBS. So that was like the first sort of thing that I was like, okay, well, I can't stream because this is just not working. I spent a lot of time trying to fix it. I deleted my GoXLR app. I now have like the open source app, which is actually a lot better anyway. So that's kind of like a good thing, I guess. But I couldn't figure out what the issue was. And I asked like, you know, ChatGPT and Copilot. Like I was like, help me out. Like I tried everything. What could be the issue? Turns out, and I still don't necessarily know what it is, but something in my OBS scene collection and whatnot was causing the audio to kind of like drop out, because I think it was like ChatGPT or like Copilot gave me like a tip, like try a new like fresh OBS installation, see if it happens there as well. So I did that and the issue was gone. I was like, okay, wait, maybe we are onto something here. So I went back to my own OBS, made like a new scene collection that was like completely blank with all my plugins and everything installed, and then it also worked. So that kind of made me realize like, okay, something, don't know what, but something in my scenes and sources is messing up my audio. Which, I mean, I've been using that layout since like 2021, I think I want to say. So that, like, it's been an old layout, so I've used it like forever through like many reinstallations of like, you know, my PC, many OBS updates, GoXLR updates. So like, I mean, maybe somewhere along the line, something must have broken, I guess. So that was like, for me, like, okay, well, if I want to stream again, I need to redo it because this is just not working. So that's why I was sort of forced in a way to update my stream, which I guess was also a good thing because I wanted to do it anyway. So I guess now was a good as time as ever. I wondered if I should have gotten the standing desk instead of the one I got, but rip. Yeah, so I wanted a standing desk for like forever. So I'm very happy with this one right now. It was like, you know, we had to sort of measure it to see if it was going to fit, but actually I have more space now, like to stand here with my chair and everything than I had before. So that was good. That's kind of nice. The only thing that I need to see if it's going to work is my PC is on the floor now, but the exhaust of the fan is like blowing into our smart like radiator temperature thingy. So like the other day I was checking our temperature in like on my phone, and it said that it was like 38 degrees in our bedroom. And I was like, well, it's hot, but it's not that hot. So I figured like, wait, something's wrong. Then I realized like, oh, wait a minute. The PC is now, of course, on the floor. So it's blowing all of its hot air against like the smart radiator thing. So I might have to move either the PC to the other side or like build something to sort of block the air from the radiator. I don't know, but like, that's probably something that like is gonna be like a new project. Wait, IKEA sells desk? I thought it was just a place to get hot dogs. Yeah, hot dogs and like, you know, cheap meatballs. I wonder if it was a plugin acting up. I don't necessarily think it was a plugin because I didn't necessarily change any plugins. I just made like a new scene collection and a new profile on OBS, and that fixed it. So like, I think maybe like somewhere like maybe a setting or I don't know, but like something in my old scenes and stuff was breaking things. So yeah. New desk, new layer. Exactly, yeah, exactly. So yeah. And like I said, it's not fully finished yet. There are like some effects that I haven't been able to port over because I just didn't really have the time. So those are disabled in the channel points. The alerts, I'm working on new alerts, but those aren't finished yet. So we're still using the old alerts. And like, you know, there's some things here and there, like I want to make a new transition as well. Like, you know, the old scene transition that we have with like the logo popping in and out and all that. I want to make something new there as well. I also want to update the logo, like maybe modernize it a little bit. But again, I also didn't have time to do that. So it's not fully finished and like, you know, new things will be added here and there. But at least it's, you know, like it's functional and it works. And I have to say, it's way more streamlined than it was before. Because for instance, like, you know, as you guys know, I like to use my face cam every now and then and my VTuber and my PNG tuber, and like all the effects that I had, the things with like, you know, the visual effects and whatnot, those were like a mess. Those were like the worst because in my streamer bot, I had to change 3 different scenes to connect all those effects together. Like it was just not streamlined. So I thought about it now and I was like, okay, let's see how I can streamline things and sort of like make things easier. Because if I want to change something or add something, I don't want to go through like all these different actions and effects and layers and scenes and whatnot to find the thing that I need to change. So I think I now have like a good system in place that I feel is like future-proof maybe. And you know, you guys know me, I love to automate things. So I also have a new plugin that helps me to change sources based on the scene that I'm at. So if I'm using my PNG tuber, I don't have to manually change anything anymore. It automatically switches my camera input to the PNG tuber, disables the webcam and whatnot. So like everything, like, you know, should, in theory, work automatically. And you guys know me, I love automations. I love it when things just work without me having to think about it. So, yeah, I think the way that I have it set up now, as soon as I open my PNG tuber app, it switches the input from my webcam to the PNG tuber and, like, you know, vice versa and whatnot. So that's actually really nice. I'm actually very happy with that, if that's gonna work the way that it should. So yeah. A window AC unit is right next to my PC tower, so it can sometimes get very chilly in here. Oh, right, yeah, I get that. Always good to have a streamlined stream. Exactly! I think I need to find a way to clean up my OBS, because, like, so many old unused things are still hanging around. Exactly, yeah, I had the same thing. Like, so many old things, and I kind of hated that some of the old effects, I kind of just sort of like imported them back. So like, you know, the printer, like the sub printer that we saw before, and like the RAID Polaroid and all those things, I sort of imported them back so they don't adhere to my new naming scheme. So if I feel like, oh, I have some time and I don't really have anything else to do, I might change the names of those scenes and like those effects and sort of like, you know, to make it all use the same naming scheme. But for now, you know, things are working, I hope, and you know, we should be good to go. Also, something else that you know you haven't seen this view, I think, in a long time. I hate my webcam. Like, what's up with the webcam? It doesn't look good. I might have to go into the Logitech Gay Hub to try and fix that. But you haven't seen this view in a long time. But we changed also our lights fixture at the ceiling.
Hey, hello.
We don't have the old light anymore. Also, Kid Ryan 89, hello, welcome in. Welcome to the Delicious people. Hello, how are you? We changed our light fixture, and we now have, chat, I have the biggest fan is now hanging above me. I got like a big, it's not a metal fan, it's not a big metal fan, but you know, it's a big fan that's now hanging above me, which is nice because with these temperatures that we've had the last couple of weeks, it's kind of nice to have some air coming in. So no scary hands anymore. No scary hands anymore. Yeah, the era of scary hands is over. The era of scary hands is definitely over. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Like, we've had that lamp since forever. And it's funny that we actually, when we did the, what was it? The Streamiversary stream a couple of months back when we did that, and we saw that clip of the hand. That was, but yeah, that is over. We're never gonna have weird hands anymore. I see ABD Tech. I follow. Well, hello. Also, I see you're a fellow Little Space team member. So hi, welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. Ratchet & Clank up your arsenal. I still need to play. I still kind of want to play the Ratchet & Clank. I've heard so many good things about them. I've never actually played a Ratchet & Clank game. I think they're all on Steam these days, or at least, you know, the modern ones are. I've never actually played a Ratchet & Clank game, though. But I've heard so many good things about them. But I hope you're doing good. Ryan, I hope you're doing good. Excuse me, I am your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan. Will the real biggest fan please stand up. Did you custom color your mask? No. I didn't do it myself. I ordered this from a reseller of Mr. As Leather, and they custom made the color scheme for me. I didn't do it myself. It's more vibrant in real life, but like I said, I need to tweak my webcam settings because it's not really looking good. But I'm not gonna do that live, because if there's one thing that I've learned is to not mess with stuff like this while you are live. So we're not gonna do that. Renz also wants a fan like that in the bedroom. Well, this one, I'm not sure if you're watching. This one is actually pretty new. It's by a brand named Govee, which is I think it's a pretty well-known, like, smart lights, smart fixture, smart lighting system, whatever. Because Peter, okay, so a little while ago, Peter saw a ceiling light with a fan. And he was like, oh, maybe we can, like, combine the two. Because we were looking at a new ceiling light anyway. And then he saw one with a fan, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe we can combine the two. But me being me, I want it to be smart. I don't want to have, like, like a button or like a remote. I want it to work with, like, Google and HomeKit. Like, I want it to be integrated. So, as I do, I started Googling and researching, and then I discovered there are actually not a lot of smart fans that actually work with, like, HomeKit and, like, smart integrations. But then I did a random Google search, and I found this one by Govee, and not sponsored, by the way. That was Matter, it supported Matter, and weirdly enough, on their website, they say it supports Google and Amazon Alexa, but also Matter, and I was like, wait, but then it supports, like, basically everything, right? Like, why do you only promote Google and Amazon Alexa? Anyway, we did some research, it was still kind of expensive, but then Amazon Prime Days came up, and they said on the website, like, come back later because we might have Amazon Prime deals. So I was like, well, this is a pretty new fan. It's probably not going to be on sale. But we waited anyway. Well, I'm glad that we did, because, like, a couple of days later, it was sort of $50 off. It was like, it was a pretty good deal as well. So we went down from, like, $189 to, like, $130, something like that. $139, something like that. So, yeah, we instantly ordered it, and then, like, you were hung it up a couple of weeks ago. Sadly, only Rift Apart is on Steam. Is that the newest one? You need a PS3 and a PS5 to play them all. Well, I do have a PS3. Wait, is the newest one, is that not on Steam? I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be on Steam, because PlayStation games these days all gonna go to Steam after they've been released for a little bit. What color of the mask did you pick before it was custom? What do you mean, TD man? What do you mean? What color did I pick before it was custom? Like, this mask, this has always been this color. Like, this particular mask has always been this color. I did have a previous mask, my old Paput, which was, I don't have it here, but it was like, black base with, like, pink muzzle. Also slightly custom, but more like, the ones that you usually see as, like, Paputs. Like, like the shiny black base and then with some pink accents here and there. And this one I got, I want to say earlier this year or, like, late last year, something like that. And I went with, like, fully custom, fully, like, colorful, because I have to say, I love the shiny black look, because I'm a sucker for shiny black things, sue me. But I also love, like, the colorful, vibrant look, and I'm very happy that I went with this one, because whenever I go to an event and I wear this, hey, people can easily recognize me, because I can just say, like, oh yeah, I'm the bright pink and green puppy, and then, usually, they can easily find me. But also, if I go to events and they take pictures, I can easily spot myself, because I just crawl through, like, a gallery of pictures, and I'm like, oh, wait, there's a pink blob, that's probably me. So that's great, love that. Is it the 132 centimeter ceiling fan with lights? It is, yeah. I'm not sure if that's the official name, but yeah, I think they only have one Govee ceiling fan. I do have to mind you though, like you might, if you're looking into getting something like that, you might do some research. Matter integration works, but it's very spotty. I believe they're working on it. I've heard people say that they're working on it. The official app is great, like you can do a lot of cool things with the official app, but like Matter integration, if you want to use it with the HomeKit or like home automation or like what is it called, Home Assistant, it works, but it's not flawless, so like keep that in mind. You can also reverse the fan, yeah, which I didn't know was a thing, but then I saw on the website you can like reverse it and then like the airflow goes up, I guess, and then it heats things. I don't know like how that works. I guess you haven't heard the news. Sony has confirmed all future new single-player games will be PlayStation exclusive. Wait, they will be PlayStation exclusive? I did hear that they were basically killing, like, physical games. I didn't know that everything will be PlayStation exclusive. That's a new thing to me. I only heard the no more physical games thing that the internet has jumped on, as they should. Also catching fire 3. Hello, hello. Oh god, he's British. Well, I'm actually not British, but I guess thank you. Thank you. I guess. Also, Super Floof, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Welcome to Delicious people. How are you? I gotta wait, go in for my own custom hood, and I'm impatient. Ooh, when are you gonna get it, Minty? When are you gonna get it? Do you know that when you're gonna get it? A good reason to stop buying PlayStation. I mean, I'm still kind of sad, and I'm still kind of pissed that GTA 6 is still console exclusive. I'm still sort of hoping, even though I know it's like idle hope, but I'm still sort of hoping that, you know, closer to release, they're gonna do like a, psych, you can now also pre-order it on Steam and everywhere else, you know? I know they're not gonna do that, but I'm sort of hoping for that. It's all the news, so I can see how you didn't know. Oh yeah, no, I didn't, because I thought like someone, I thought someone from PlayStation actually recently said that, that like, you know, they're actually very happy with like the Steam and like, you know, the multi-platform things because it gives them a lot of sales. You have an accent. It sounded like slight British. No, that's totally fine. I'm actually Dutch. I'm actually Dutch from Netherlands, but I'm glad that, you know, you like my accent because a lot of Dutch people talk like this, and I'm not very. I'm very happy that I don't have an English accent like this, eh? Because yes, I don't know. It's not bad if you talk like this because it's better than not talking English at all. But as a person who talks a lot of English, I'm glad that at least my English sounds a little bit better, huh? That's basically how the average Dutch person talks. That's even how our former Prime Minister, now head person at NATO, talks English. And I'm like, okay, you got a big international job with, like, you know, you talk to the entire world. Shouldn't you maybe invest in, like, you know, some proper English classes, English lessons, English tutoring? I don't know. Maybe, like, you know, that's what I would do if I were in a position like that. I'm thinking there's a 60% chance that Sony is going to backpedal and all that because of backlash. Honestly, I was thinking about that as well. Like, I was thinking about that as well. That maybe they would, they sort of like announce that, sort of, you know, feel how people are going to respond. Like, are people going to hate it? Are people not going to hate it? And then they're sort of like backpedaling, like, oh, just kidding, you know, we're not actually going to do that. Haha, joke's on you. Buy our stocks and our games. Give us more money. I was actually thinking about that as well. That like, you know, they're sort of like feeling like, you know, they're sort of like dropping this bomb, and then they're feeling like, how are people going to respond? And if people are not going to like it, then they're going to backpedal. They're going to backtrack. They do it so later people buy the game twice. Oh, GTA 6? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, they're gonna wait for the PC announcement until later, so that people buy the game again. Well, I don't have an Xbox. What is the latest? I don't have an Xbox Series X or S. I don't have a PlayStation 5, so I can't play it. I have to wait for the PC release. It is funny though, the other day, like last week I guess, the pre-orders for GTA 6 actually went live. Like I got like several emails from retailers here in the Netherlands saying like, you can now pre-order GTA 6. And I was like, wait, it's actually gonna happen? It's actually gonna happen? Wow. You know, I still need to see it when I'll believe it when I see it, when the game is like, you know, in stores. But it looks like, you know, it's actually, they're not gonna delay it anymore. Okay, but I post a link in here. It's proof of no more PC ports. Well, we have link protection. If you're on the Discord, you can share it there as well. In our Discord, we have a general chat. You can share it there as well. I can read the article later. I have the Insomniac Spider-Man games on both PlayStation and PC. Yeah, I mean, I do have the original Spider-Man and Miles Morales. I do have that on PlayStation 4 as well, and on PC. But Spider-Man 2, like the sequel, I only have that on PC because I didn't have a PlayStation 5, and I wasn't gonna buy the only game that I would potentially, but probably not, but potentially buy a PlayStation 5 for if they would release it on that is The Last of Us Part 3. If they would release The Last of Us Part 3 on PlayStation 5 and not on PC, they would say, like, with confidence, it's never, ever, 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 ever coming to PC, then I might actually buy a PlayStation 5. No online play yet at release, I believe, only story mode. I mean, well, that's what most people buy GTA 6 for anyway, right? Like, I don't think people buy GTA 6 purely to play the new online. Or to try and earn money for the Insomniac games Wolverine. Oh yeah, wait, is that still, like, you know, is that still happening? The Wolverine game from Insomniac? Is that still happening? Because I know that was like a thing, and it looked really cool. And I know that it was like leaked back in the day with the like the, you know, the big Insomniac leak and whatnot. But I'm not sure if it's actually like happening. Got the PS5 and Spider-Man 2 bundle for Christmas because I didn't want to wait until PC. Okay, I get that. I was very sad when they announced Spider-Man 2 for PlayStation. I was like, oh man, you know, the Spider-Man, like, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I mean, well, I can't show it, but I have like a giant Lego Spider-Man painting hanging over there. I got like a Miles Morales Lego sort of like picture frame, and I have this little guy on my monitor stand. This little magnetic Spider-Man that's like on my monitor, that's hanging there and like chilling there all the time. So yeah, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan myself. I have a cosplay as well. I haven't worn it in a while, so I hope it still fits. But yeah. I'll wait a few years for Wolverine to be cheaper. Backlog is massive, and not worried about spoilers. September. Oh, it's coming for Wolverine's coming for September. All right, okay. I haven't seen a lot of things about it though. I mean, I guess ever since I'm not really active on Twitter anymore that much, I kind of miss, like, you know, big gaming news. Granted, like, lately Twitter has been like a cesspool of, like, you know, political shit and AI shit and whatnot. So even if I was very active still, I would still miss it. But like, I have to say, Twitter was always like my go-to source for like, that's where news always broke. Okay, so chat, last week there was a new trailer. I went onto YouTube, just like randomly, like, oh, youtube.com. On the homepage, I was like, new Spider-Man trailer. I was like, wait, what do you mean new Spider-Man trailer? Like, why did I not hear about this? So I went to the Marvel YouTube channel. There was a new Spider-Man trailer. I was like, wait, this is 4 days old. How did I not hear about this? Why did nobody tell me that there was a new Spider-Man trailer? And like I said, Twitter was always my go-to source for stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of miss all of that now. Hey, Mr. Wonderful. Hello. How are you? I repeatedly played the first game until Miles Morales came out and did that with Miles Morales instead. And it happened with Spider-Man 2 as well. I still need to finish Spider-Man 2. That's actually a good reminder. I still have a lot of games that I need to finish. It's like a lot of games that I still need to finish that I started that I haven't finished yet. Twitter was a good source for news, but not anymore. Yeah, no, not anymore. Back in the olden days, chat. You know, when I was younger, when Twitter started, like, you know, becoming a thing, I think like their slogan was something like I don't know, like, you know, the place for news, like you heard it here first, like something like that. Like, you know, they really focused on it being like, you know, being a platform where people talked about, like, you know, the news and things that are happening right now. And it really was, like, you know, like I said, whenever big news broke, I heard it first on Twitter, like back in the day. Like, you know, I remember seeing various things on Twitter. I was like, wait, this is happening. And then going to like CNN, onto like, you know, any big news outlet. And then like seeing like, oh crap, it is happening, you know, but Twitter, you know, you saw it first on Twitter. But these days, not so much. These days, whenever I go to Twitter and whenever I see, like, you know, big news, the first thing I'm like is, wait a minute, is this actual news or is this just like an AI clickbaity post? Because that's all that's on Twitter these days. I follow Gematsu for gaming news. Pretty rare for them to not share new game updates. Yeah, I have to say, like, also game websites. I sometimes go to GameSpot, but like IGN is not really what it used to be. Kotaku is not really what it used to be anymore. Like gaming media is, I don't know, like I don't want to say like it's dead, but it's just not what it used to be anymore. Spoiler warning, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Wait, Peter Parker is Spider-Man? Wow, I never knew that. That's brand new information. So yeah. It's funny though, like with games and like I said, like with gaming media sort of changing, there hasn't been a game that I've really like actually excitedly looked out for in like such a long time. Like GTA 6 is definitely up there, but since I don't own a PlayStation 5 or a Xbox Series, like I know I'm not gonna be able to play it for a long time anyway. So yes, I'm looking forward to GTA 6, but not necessarily in a very big anticipation kind of way, because I can't play it for a long time anyway. But then recently, there was a Nintendo Direct, and Peter, I was on my way to, I totally missed it, because again, Twitter always announced when Nintendo Directs were happening, so I totally missed that there was a Nintendo Direct. So I was on my way to work, I had to go to a client, so I had to drive like an hour over there. And while I was getting there, Peter sent me like a TikTok, and he always sends me like, we share TikToks and we share videos with each other like all the time. So he sends me a TikTok, and usually the TikToks that we share are either cutesy stuff, so like, cute animals, like, bunnies or goats or dogs, or like, like cute animal things, hot guys, whether that is like, just naked guys or like, guys in like, gear, wetsuits, latex, things that I like. He shares those TikToks with me as well. Those are like, the two main, or like, neurodivergent things. Like he found like some sort of meme regarding autism, and then he shares that with me as a way to like, hey, see, you do this thing as well, and now they made a video about it. Ha, that's funny, because now you can see that it's not just you, and other people do it too. To which I, most of the time am like, oh wait, that's not a normal thing to do. That's like something that neurospicy people do. I literally had that, like the other day, Peter, I saw like a video. What was it? It was like a video on TikTok. And it was like, it was like one of those POV things, like, POV, you're neurospicy. Oh, you do this and that. And then like, you're neurotypical. You do it like this. And Peter sent me that video, and I literally was like, wait, the thing that I do, that like, the neurospicy people do, is that not what everyone does? And he's like, no, it's not. That's like not necessarily like a normal thing. And I was so like, offended. I was like, wait, how are you saying that this totally normal thing that is like very mundane, how are you saying that that's like a neurospicy thing? I can't remember what it was anymore. So like this story is basically like bullshit, because now everyone is like, oh wait, what was it then? What was it? And I can't give you that. I'm sorry. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so we always, like, those are like the TikToks that we share. So he shared me a TikTok in the morning while I was in the car, and I came up to like, the client that I had to be, like their office, and he shared me the link of the TikTok, and he said, when you watch this, you need to sit down. So I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be like either a super cute animal, like the cutest animal ever, or like, the hottest guy ever, and like, like shiny latex motorcycle puppy, I don't know, like some kind of hot gear. Like I thought it was either one of those two things. So I opened the TikTok, and it's a trailer, and I was like, it's like a Nintendo trailer. I was like, oh yeah, there was a Nintendo Direct. I saw about that somewhere. So I watched the trailer, and I was like, wait a minute, I kind of recognize where this is going. Like this looks familiar. So I watched the trailer, and then at the end, it said, Ocarina of Time remake for Switch 2. And I then get why he said you need to sit down for this, because that's actually a game that I'm genuinely very excited for, the Ocarina of Time remake. That is a game that once it releases, I might get a Switch 2 for that, because I think the Ocarina of Time is definitely like one of my favorite Zelda games. So them remaking that with like modern hardware and graphics and whatnot, that was big news to me. Wish I could stay longer, but I have to do some job hunting, sadly. Hope the rest of the stream is lovely. Sending hugs. No worries, Kid Ryan. Thanks so much for stopping by. It was good seeing you. Thank you. And hopefully we'll see you again some other time. Good luck on the job hunting. Hopefully you'll find something that you like. So yeah, so Ocarina of Time remake, that's definitely a game that I'm very excited for. I want to see the new Spider-Man movie as I watch the trailer and it's so hype. Yeah, right? Yeah, same. I'm very excited for it. It's gonna release like in well, less than a month. Is Peter your news source for news? Well, no, because I'm usually the one that breaks news to him. The Spider-Verse is so big, you could say Nicolas Cage, Andrew Garfield, Yuri Lowenthal, Tom Holland, and Tobey Maguire are Spider-Man. Peter Parker are Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly. Nicolas Cage. Yeah, Nicolas Cage on the, what is it? Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime has Spider Noir as a show. I haven't watched it yet, but one of the cool features that it has is that they have, you can either watch it in like, you know, color or like black and white, because like, you know, Spider Noir, it takes place in like, you know, New York of the, like, back in the day. So you can either watch it in color or like black and white, which I think is a really cool feature. Like, I haven't seen it yet, but yeah. I don't want a job hunt. Mom is forcing me to. I'm fine just twitching for the rest of my life. I know, right? I know. If I could do this for the rest of my life as a job, then like, you know, I'd sign up for that. But sadly, this does not pay the bills. So, but you know, I'm happy with a job that I really genuinely enjoy. So, you know, Twitch would be great, but then the thing that I do now is like the next best thing, I guess. But yeah, later, Kid Ryan. Later. I don't know that one. Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. Like I said, I haven't seen it. Yet. And then also you have the Sony Spider-Verse movies, which I have to give Sony credit for. I always bitch about the Sony Spider-Man movies because they really how do I like, Sony Spider-Man movies kind of suck. Like, you know, they had Madam Web, which I've never seen it, but like, you know, I've only heard bad things about it. The Venom movies I thought were kind of eh. So like, you know, Sony likes to use the Spider-Man license to make more money, but then, you know, when they do it themselves, it usually doesn't really work out very well. It's not really good. But then, you know, like this new Spider Noir one, the one with Nick Cage, I did hear some good things about it, so I am very curious to actually watch that. I only saw movies with Tom, Andrew, and Toby. Wait, all together in one movie, or just you saw the separate movies? I kind of hate that the webcam is not looking too great. Also, chat, is the fan not making like too much noise for you guys? Because I kind of want to turn it up a little bit, because it's doing something, but it's not doing enough. So I kind of want to like turn it up a little bit. But let me know if it's like, you know, annoying or like making too much noise. Alright, I don't hear anything myself, so I'm sure that it's good for you guys. That's also one of the things that kind of sold me on that thing, is that it's in like, you know, in like the lowest setting, it still makes like, you know, quite a breeze. You know, we have it on while we sleep in these days that it's kind of warm temperatures, and it's kind of really nice, you know, like I mean, I love white noise, like white noise is great. So like, you know, hearing the sound of the fan is kind of nice, but it's still really quiet and still really like, you know, relaxing. Also, yeah, how do you like my new collar necklace, whatever you want to call it? Oh man, I have so many things that I need to talk about, that I need to share. Like, so many things have happened since like the last time that I streamed. Like, what did I do? We went to me and Peter. We went to Gear and Dance in Berlin, or in Germany. We went to
good to see
Gear Factory in here in the Netherlands. I went to Berlin like last week, 2 weeks ago. So like, so many things have happened. Also, Catching Fire 3, thanks so much for the follow, and welcome to Delicious People. Hello. Welcome on in. But yeah, so I was in Berlin and I've never been to Berlin before, so it was my first time. Also, German people always complain about Deutsche Bahn, and the only, like, true experience that I've had with Deutsche Bahn was last year when I went to Eurofurence in Hamburg, and we took the train back. Which was kind of like, you know, we had a little bit of delay, but like nothing major, you know, like nothing that we wouldn't see here in the Netherlands. So I was like, how bad can it be? Like, German people always complain about Deutsche Bahn, right? And I was like, how bad can it be? Well, let me tell you, last week I got the full Deutsche Bahn experience. I didn't necessarily want it, but I did get it. I did get the full Deutsche Bahn experience because I went there on Thursday, drove up there on Thursday. I even took like a train earlier from my station here because I didn't want to miss like a connecting train. I was supposed to arrive at 3 p.m. And I ended up arriving at like 8 p.m., something like that. Like, you know, what almost was the hottest day of the year. How bad can it be? I was only 5 hours late, right? So I now get why German people always complain about Deutsche Bahn. I now get it. But yeah, so I was in a King store and like I saw like I've always been sort of interested in like these sort of like chain necklace thingies, like these heavy chain necklaces. I always really like the aesthetic of them. And I was in like a King store and I saw them hanging there and they were like $50, something like $50. And I was like, why is this $50? So last week I went to like, you know, the local DIY store here, cut off like a piece of chain, like I wrapped it around my neck to size up, like what size do I need? Cut it off with like, you know, the thing so you can just like cut off your own chain there. Bought like, you know, a little connecting thing to sort of like close the things together. I think like $7, $6, $8, something like that. And you know, that was the entire thing. I was like, man, kink tax is real. I actually even made like a post about that I think is really funny. Wait, let me wait, where's my blue sky thing? I was like, man, I can just make this for like, you know, $8 and they sell it for like so much more. So I posted about that on my blue sky. I thought it was funny. Also, we can now see if this is gonna work. So I'm gonna change here, and then hopefully my webcam is gonna do that. There you go. So yeah, so here you can see like the thing. You know, King store in your big city. Can I like make this bigger? $60 for the chain, and then local DIY store, which you can find everywhere, $8 for the exact same thing. I don't know. I thought this was I thought that this was just like funny. I was like, I need to make like a sort of lame shit post about that. So yeah, wait. There we go. I kept forgetting to follow while watching. Oh yeah, I sometimes do that as well. Like I'm watching a stream and then I'm like, oh wait, I don't even follow you. And sometimes, you know, somehow they always show up in like my recommended feed and whatnot. And then I end up like not feeling, not following them. 8 still feels expensive. You know what's funny? The most expensive piece about this necklace, about this chain, is not actually the chain itself. Like the chain itself, like this piece of chain, the lady at the store, she was like, how much is that? Like 50 centimeters? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to measure it. So I was like, you do you. She was like, yeah, it feels like 50 centimeters. I was kind of worried that you had to buy them per meter. So that she was going to be like, oh yeah, you can't just cut these off. You need to buy like, you know, an entire thing. Or that she was going to ask me questions like why do you only need like this little piece? But she didn't ask anything. She only asked like, how much is it? But this little piece cost me like, I think literally like €2, €2. The most expensive about this setup, about this necklace, is this little thing right here. This little, I don't know what you call it, like couplet that you can sort of like, you know, you can twist it and then it like, you know, locks. This was the most expensive thing. Because I wanted one that kind of sort of matches the chain, right? Like they had like other ones, but I wanted, this one is like, you know, silver and sort of thickish. I wanted something that kind of matches. So I had to get like, you know, the slightly more expensive one, but this was like $6 and then the chain itself was like $2. But you know, it totally works. It totally works. Like, it does what it needs to do. And I can just easily, like, you know, just hang it on and, like, you know, close it. No, wait, the other way around. That's easier. So I'm very happy with it. And again, like, I purely like it for the aesthetic. I'm not necessarily wearing it as, like, a sub sort of thing. Because I know, like, you know, a lot of people wear these for, like, you know, to sort of signify that they have, like, a master or, like, they're like, subby or whatever. I'm mostly like the aesthetic. Like, obviously, you know, I am a puppy and I am collared by my husband and my handler. But I just kind of like the aesthetic. So that's why I wanted to get one. But I didn't want to spend like $50 on it. You say it was to hang a plant? Oh yeah, I could have, yeah. I didn't think of like an excuse beforehand, but I should have done that. I felt I had to check you out as I use your streamer bot thingy. Oh, you do? Oh, that's so cool. Which one do you use, Catching Fire? Which streamer bot thing do you use yourself? That's so cool, though. It's always really cool to when people find me through like my because I haven't made like any proper like widgets in a long time. This widget right here, though, the bubble chat widget, I might release that. As well eventually, but you know, it wasn't fully working, but I feel that it's actually working now. I feel that it's actually doing all the things that it needs to do, so that's kind of nice. So I might release that in the future as well. But yeah, it's always cool when people find me through my through like my streamer bot and my streamer thingies, and then decide to follow, you know, so thank you for that. But yeah, like I said, don't feel bad, like, because I always do the same thing, like I oftentimes do the same thing where I'm like, I forget to follow someone, or like I forget to, like I watch someone and then I watch them all the time and I get like notifications when they go live, but then I actually forget to properly follow them. Did you try it on the store? I did, yeah. So they had like these big spools of the chain and you can just sort of like yank it out what you need, and then I just sort of went around my neck to sort of see like, oh no, wait, I think I need a little bit longer, and then, oh yeah, this is where I need to cut it, and then I just cut it. Because otherwise I had no idea how long it had to be, so I had to try it on the store. I did the same thing for one of my my puppy collars. I got like the neoprene puppy collar that matches my hood, and then I have another one which is an actual, you know, like an actual dog collar. And I did the same thing for that. I also just, you know, went to a pet store and I just put it on to see, like, is this my size? That would be the most fun when people are watching. I mean, if someone would come in and they are, like, watching, like, wait, why are you doing that? And I would probably just be honest, maybe, because, well, A, it wasn't in my city, and B, I don't know those people, so, like, who cares? Like, I don't really care if they know that I'm just gonna wear it. Like, I mean, I've worn this, you know, outside as well. Like, I've been to a store and I've been to, like, a cafe the other day while wearing this, so, like, it's not necessarily that I'm sort of, like, hiding it. I'm just not sure, though. Like, I asked Peter, I was like, what do you think? Do you feel that I can wear this, like, do you feel that I can wear this to the office? And he thought, like, maybe not. And I'm not really sure if I agree with him on that. Like, I can see what he means, but at the same time, like, you know, it's just sort of like a heavier necklace, right? It's not necessarily like overtly kinky, I guess, in a way. But yeah, so like I said, a lot of things happened. Been to Berlin, really cool. Berlin is a really nice city. Like I said, I've never been there before, but it's actually really nice. I love this sort of like old school Soviet communism kind of vibes that were in like certain neighborhoods. The weather was kind of crap in a way that, you know, like I think it was literally like the hottest day of the year or like ever was the weekend that I was there. So yeah, so the weather was kind of annoying, which also meant that I didn't necessarily see everything that I saw everything that I wanted to see, but not necessarily properly, you know, like we just sort of went past it quickly and then went back inside where we could, you know, get some fresh air. But yeah, Berlin was really nice. Really, like I said, really cool city. And yeah, I would love to go back again at some point. But then hopefully, like, you know, when the weather is slightly less hot, and, you know, hopefully when with a little less delays of the train, because that was also kind of annoying. On the way back, okay, so on the way back, everything seemed to be okay, and then, like, you know, there were also delays. So when, you know, like, when I was already, like, waiting hours on, like, trains, and I was delayed for hours, and I was kind of sort of like, okay, I'm sort of done with this, I just want to be home. I was in my last train, and it was very unclear if it was actually going to go to where I needed to be, because on the signs it said, like, that there was, like, a disruption, and that there was alternative bus transfer. But it didn't say, like, this train only goes until this station, and then it ends there. Like, it just said, like, it kept going to the end station. I was like, okay, so I was like, this is really unclear. So I just went in the train, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna see where I'm gonna end up. And it actually seemed to be going well. Like, it kept going and going and going and going. I was like, okay, well, maybe this is gonna go to where I need to be anyway. Then, literally the last station before it would be my station, before I was back in my own country, they were like, yeah, this train is gonna terminate here because there's some people walking on the train tracks further up ahead, so we can't keep going. But there will be bus transfer available, and that's it. So I was like, okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna get out of the train. We were literally in, like, the smallest little city in Germany, just before the border of the Netherlands. And the station, like, it was literally 2 platforms and that's it. There was, like, no station building, there was, like, nothing. So, you know, me and some other people that got off the train, we were like, where are these buses? Because normally, you know, when there's bus transfer from, like, you know, a train station because trains don't run, the buses are kind of close to where the trains are, right? Like, they're close to the train station. So we were kind of, like, wandering around, like, you know, there was a big parking lot next to the train station, so we were like, maybe they're gonna come here. But nobody really knew, like, where they were, what we had to do. Like, nobody had any clue. And then at some point, someone spotted, like, literally, like, I think this was literally the size. It was like a squared little sign, like a squared little sort of, like, sticker on, like, you know, a street sign that said, like, train, like, replacement bus, something like that. So we saw that sticker and people were like, okay, I guess we have to walk in that direction. So I kind of, you know, I was so fed up. I was like, I'm done with this. I'm just going to walk there and I'm going to follow the signs and follow the stickers. I think I literally had to walk for, like, 1 kilometer, if not more, trying to find, like, these little stickers on, like, street signs. It was like literally like, okay, wait, oh wait, there's another one. Yeah, I have to go that way. Until we eventually found out, like, where the replacement buses were gonna be. But man, I was, like, so annoyed at that time. I was like, why do I have to walk for, like, 1 kilometer in, like, away from the train station to get a replacement bus? At that point, I was so fed up and I was, like, so done with everything, and I just wanted to be home. That was, like, my breaking point of the journey back, I guess. You're now at the next station. Well, almost, yeah. It was like, I was like, wow, what is this? Why can't the bus just be at the station where you expected? Oh man. So yeah, hopefully my next journey into Berlin is not gonna be riddled with, like, delays and troubles and stuff, because oh man, I don't want to deal with that another time, because that was annoying. But yeah, later this week I'm gonna go to Germany again. That's why I wanted to stream today, because I can't stream on Wednesday, and also probably not tomorrow because I need to pack my bags. And I didn't want to go, like, another, like, you know, an entire full week again with not streaming. So I figured, you know, let's stream today. Peter is out anyway on Monday today, so I figured let's just stream today. And then yeah. Hey Phoebe, hello, how are you? Welcome in. But yeah, next this week I'm gonna go to I've talked about this before. I'm gonna go to Steppenbrand, which is also a a kink fetish festival in Germany. I'm gonna go there by car though, so hopefully, fingers crossed, not as much disruptions and delays and like issues. But yeah, I'm gonna go with a good friend of mine. So I'm very excited for that. I'm very nervous because I've never been to this festival. I've been wanting to. It's been on my bucket list for like many years. So I'm actually very excited to finally go there. But I've never been before, and also it's kind of like a festival, so it's like outdoors. So I need to like bring a tent and like I need to get like camping supplies. So last week I ordered like a tent and like a inflatable mattress and like those kind of things. But I've never gone camping before either, so I'm not really like I wanted to get like the easiest tent that's just basically like unfolded and do like whoop, and then it's sort of like you have to put in like the pins in the ground and then you're good. But yeah, like I don't really know what to expect in terms of like the festival, like the fetish festival itself, but also like the camping and whatnot. You've never gone camping? No, I mean, I did once. My first holiday with Peter was technically at a campsite, but we had like one of their sort of like wooden cabins, so we didn't sleep in like a tent or whatnot. We didn't have like our own bathroom or like toilet, so we did have to walk to like the toilet building. So I guess that was like the camping experience, but we did like the building of us did have like like it was like like a wooden building. It's not like a tent. But yeah, no, I've never actually gone like camping, like full on camping with like tent, inflatable mattress, all those. Like I've never done that, never done that. So, yeah, that's gonna be an experience, I guess. Especially at my age, with my back acting up, I feel that like after 4 days of sleeping on an inflatable air mattress in a tent, I think I'm gonna probably be dead, but. Hopefully it's gonna be worth it. I did some last minute shopping in terms of like gear that I want to bring with me because I felt that I was very underprepared for it. Like I saw like a couple of people online post images about like what they packed in their bags to go there, and I was like, oh man, they're packing so much stuff. I don't have nearly not even half of that, not even like a quarter of that. So I felt that I was very underprepared. So. I did do some shopping today and last week for like trying to get some gear that I can take with me. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of like we're gonna see because like I said, I have no idea what to expect. Well, I have some idea what to expect, but I don't really. It's kind of weird because there's not really a lot of like people talking about it online. Like if I go to like Twitter or like social media or like Instagram and search on like the hashtag, there are some photos and like there's some people that post like images and whatnot, but there's not like a whole lot of. I don't really have like a clear picture of what to expect, and that's the one thing that I kind of struggle with because I did talk to some people that have been there in the past, and they kind of gave me sort of an idea what to expect, but not really. It's not really like clicking in my head, I guess. So, yeah, I'm kind of nervous as to what to expect, what to do, what to bring. But yeah, I'm sure that it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, it's been on my bucket list for many years. I've been wanting to go there for like such a long time. So, yeah, I'm very excited, but also very nervous. But yeah, we drive up there on Thursday. So I'm gonna go to my friend on Wednesday evening, so then we can drive up there together on Thursday early morning.
You are awesome. Thank you for the 68-month resub. New month, new stream. Hi everyone. How's the good puppy? Who's a good puppy? You are, Brooke.
Aw, am I a good puppy? Ruff. Hello, Trix. Hi. How are you? Thanks so much for the 68-month resub. I can appreciate it. Hello. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. Toilet paper. Honestly, that's actually a good point. I'm not sure if I need to bring that. I'm not sure if I need to. I might pack just like a roll of toilet paper just in case. Because honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea if I need that. But that's actually not a bad one. That's not a bad one. Tired from work, but otherwise fine. Well, hopefully, I'm happy that you're doing good. Did you have a long day at work, or just like, you know, just work things that tire you down? I like the new layout from what I can see. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, this is very sort of like minimalistic. Well, especially with the face cam. If we do like the if I do like a VTuber or something like that, it's gonna be slightly different. But yeah, thank you so much. It's not done yet. But you know, we've seen the intro screen, which is this is basically like the oh wait, the Lexigo is still showing that. This is basically like the main gist of the aesthetic, I guess. So we can also I can also do this real quick to sort of oh wait, it's still okay. So I need to see if I can fix that it's not keep showing that. But yeah, thank you so much. Let me go into studio. Oh wait, no. I said studio mode! Alright, well, we're here now anyway, so I might as well change the properties to refresh the source browser when scene becomes active. So that it just refreshes like that. Tiresome weekend, tiresome work, too much drama to explain life here. Aw! I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if you wanna talk about anything, you know where to find me. You know where to find me. Pleb. No, we're not gonna play around now. That was just to show you. That was just to show you guys. Also, the fishing game. I haven't set up the fishing game yet, so that's why. Again, some of the channel point redeems are still disabled because I haven't actually properly set them up. But I will do that soon, TBD, because, well, I'm not going to do it this weekend because I will be gone on Wednesday and I'm coming back on Monday, so I don't really have time to do that. So soon we'll add, like, you know, some other things in again. TLDR is I had a fight with my dad and got a lot of crying children at work, so it took a lot of energy. Oh, heck, I'm sorry to hear that. But, well, I'm sorry to hear about the fight with your dad. I mean, crying children are, of course, also annoying, but, you know, if nobody's watching, you can just sort of, like, you know, trip them and then be like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Silly kid, you know, when they fall over, as, like, you know, sort of like vindication. You'll have so much fun, you won't have time to worry, Jordy. Yeah, that's probably true. It's funny, I was thinking actually today is that, you know, I've been to like kink events before, but that has always been like a, how do you say it? That's always been like a timed, like a constrained event, right? Like, so for instance, last weekend in Berlin, it was 3 days. It was like, you know, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but all 3 days it was like a bound, like there was a boundary for the event. So it started at like, I don't know, like 4 p.m. and it ended at like, you know, 3 a.m. So, you know, like, okay, well, the entire day I got to myself, and then at 4 p.m. I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna do the thing, and then at 3 a.m. at the latest, I'm gonna go back, and then it ends again, right? And then it's sort of like, you know, it's like a constraint, like, you know, you go to the event and you go back. But this thing, this is like an entire weekend. But it's like, you know, the location is the event. It's not like it starts at 4 and it ends at 8. It's like you are there and then you are there. So I'm kind of wondering like how that's gonna be. Like how, if you are always sort of like at the event, if you know what I mean. Like obviously I can go back to my tent and I can just sort of, you know, like relax and do my own thing. But it's not like, you know, there's no sort of like boundary where it's like, oh crap, we only have an hour and then we have to go because then the event is gonna be over, right? So it's not gonna be like that. So either that's gonna be a good thing because, you know, you don't have to sort of forcefully, you know, do things in like, you know, in a lot of time frame. It can also be an annoying thing because then you are always, it might feel like you're always sort of engaged, you know what I mean? Because you're always at the event. But again, I have no idea. I have no idea what that's going to be like. They were crying already. No need to make it worse. You know, that's a good point. That's a good point. Are they going to let the pups out? I'm actually not sure if there's going to be a lot of puppies. Again, that's a silly thing. Like, I don't necessarily know, like, there's not a lot of like images or like photos or like information about the event online. So that's why I'm kind of like not really sure. What event are we talking about? Steppenbrand. I'm going there this Thursday. I've talked about it on stream before a little while ago. What's the print on your shirt, by the way? It's a cute little. Those are, what are those? Like polar bears, doing like cutesy polar bear things. I can't zoom in because I don't have the zoom scenes set up yet. But yeah, polar bears doing cutesy polar bear things. All right, chat. I've been live for what is it, an hour 20 minutes. You know what is funny? Because I was sort of nervous about being live again because I haven't been live in like forever. And I was like, oh man, I hope that people are gonna like, I hope people are gonna show up, and I hope that it's gonna be fun, and I hope that the stream and like the OBS thing everything is gonna work. But like right now, I'm like having a good time. It's like fun. It's fun doing like a face cam, like a puppet stream again, because I notice when I do like, the PNG tuber or the VTuber, well, especially the PNG tuber, I notice that when we do just chatting, I do like a lot with my hands, right? Like I point at things and like, I gesture a lot and stuff like that. But of course with like the PNG tuber, you don't see that. So I'm just sort of gesturing in like thin air. But it's kind of nice to sort of now be able to like do it on camera again. We need to do this more often. We need to do this more often with like the face cam. Anyway, though, I'm gonna take a quick break because I need to lubricate my throat because that's important when you speak. He's not wearing pants. I am wearing pants. I'm not gonna. Wait. No. I can't do that. See, I'm too old. But you have to trust me. I am wearing pants. You have to trust me for that. But yeah, I'm gonna grab a new drink, so you guys can play some Plinko. Hopefully that's gonna work. Wait, is my music still? Wait, did I break something? Oh wait, the song is called Deafening Silence. Well, I can hear that. Wait. Uh-oh, did I break something? I don't hear music anymore. Do you guys hear music? I can hear it. It's a quiet song, no worries. All right. Oh wait, no, I know what happened. I think. Maybe not. I think I might have. Oh yeah, see, that's what happened. I got unplugged. Yeah. I unplugged myself, trying to show you that I was wearing pants. Where's the cable? Oh, here it is. Ah, there's the music. There we go. See, that's what you guys get. That's what you get for me wanting to show you that I'm actually wearing pants. I am blaming you because you're sharing fake news that I'm not wearing pants. All right. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna take a quick break. You guys can play some Lexigo. Hopefully that's gonna work on the BRB scene. Try to find the words on the screen. Type them in chat and score points. Or you can play some Plinko. I think I also added that. And then after that, we'll come back and we're gonna see what we're gonna do. Maybe some more just chatting. Maybe some games. Maybe I'm gonna go into like sitting mode. Maybe I'm gonna go into PNG tuber mode because the puppet is kind of warm. So. We'll see about that. But yeah, anyway, I'll be right back. You guys behave, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, chat, I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna wait for this round of Lexico to be over. There we go. Tricks at the top there. Alright, nice. Nicely done. Good job. Alright, let's see. I did actually add a command to like end the game of Lexico after the current round. But I forgot what it was, so I have to look that up. This is a game of the top score. It should record that, but I'm not sure if it actually does that properly. But chat, I wanted to sit down for a little bit. So you guys want to see like a fun party trick? I haven't actually done this on stream, so I'm kind of curious what this is gonna look like. But we're gonna go put the desk in like sitting mode. So I'm gonna already sit down, and then you guys are gonna slowly make your way down over to me. That actually looks kind of funny. That's actually funny. I like that. All right, there we go. But yeah, no, it should have a top score, but I'm not really I'm not really sure if it saves that. That is one way you could have shown off the shorts. Oh yeah, I could have done that. Also, we got a question on YouTube. Are you really a furry? I am really a furry, yeah, but this is a puppo. This has not something to do with a furry, but I'm also a furry. It's always lovely when people come in and they don't really know how to differentiate between like puppies and furries. And I'm more than willing to enlighten people, but usually people with comments like that don't want to be enlightened, I guess. A self-moving cam with light and the rest of the desk. Right? Yeah, isn't that funny? Like, you know, everything comes down. I think that's kind of neat. I think it's kind of I've never actually seen it with the with the webcam. So I was kind of curious, like, what is that going to look like when it's going to sort of like go down? You could also do an elevator joke. I could do that. Like, when I put my chair away and I like the desk is in sort of like sitting mode and it goes up, I'm gonna do like, oh yeah, let me go into an elevator. Bye. Oh, chat, today we were in a store. So I wanted to buy some more supplies. Like, I wanted to buy some things for Steppenman, so like some gear. So we were at like an army surplus store, because I think, you know, they might have like some cheap sort of like things that, you know, are cool if they get like, you know, dirty and muddy and whatnot. But like, you know, I've never been to that store. I just Googled and whatnot. So we went to the store, and there was like one really old lady that was in. It was like a huge store. But like we came in, it was like filled with like, you know, tactical gear and like army. It was like, you know, a massive store. Breedable husband. Oh, gee, puppy. Hello. Yes, I am puppy. Hi. I am very puppy. Imagine trying to do an elevator pitch at the time that elevator goes. It will be over before it started. First floor, exits, cars and automobiles. Second floor, jewels and ladies' undergarments. Third floor, puppets and good boys. Well, there you go. I need to go to the third floor then. Because I would say that I'm definitely a good boy. Well, hello, puppy. Hello. Beautiful husband. Hello, hello. But yeah, so we come into the store, and there's like this very old lady, and she like comes up to us and she's like, "Can I help you with anything?" But like in such a way. Thank you. Yes, I've been a good pup for 260 times. Well, more than that, but you know, 260 times that have been counted. She asked us like, you know, if we need any help, but she sounded so frail, but also in a way she kind of appeared as if she wasn't really aware that she was like alive and like, you know, that she was present. So I was like, okay, interesting. That's an interesting thing. But I was like, no, we're just gonna browse around. And then, you know, she sort of like hovered from time to time while we were browsing. She was like sort of hovering. or like commenting from like, you know, in the back of the store when we were looking at something. She was like, oh, if you need something, I can just grab it for you. And I was like, no, I just want to look around. I don't know what I'm looking for. Please don't disturb me. And it was, it wasn't necessarily very bad. But then later there were more people. I was looking at like, you know, backpacks because I also want to get like a new backpack. Oh, chat, I actually got something cool in Germany. Hang on. I got something cool in Germany that I want to put on like a new backpack. I got it in my box of nifties. This is a very random box because it has my tail that's on a belt, and it has my other belts. Because this is basically like my belt box, and then I put my tail in there because it's also on a belt. But I got myself. Hang on. Something for you to do when using Plinko on BRB, MrJordilicious World said that yeah, I actually saw that. I disabled the command. I need to change the names of the scenes because it thinks that we're not on the correct scene. But thank you for letting me know that. Wait, is this for a food store or a toy store? No, it was like an army surplus store. It was like an army surplus store. OMG, love it, show and tail. Yeah, it's like my show tail. I need to get like a different belt for it though, because I wanted to wear it recently when I went to like a kink event. But I was wearing my full latex suit, and this belt, like it's like a fabric belt, but then the buckle thing, this is like sort of like metal with like sharp edges. So I didn't want to like put this around my latex suit with like the risk of sort of like the sharp edges sort of like cutting into the latex while I was dancing. So I need to find like a different belt that either has like not a metal buckle, or this is like, you know, this is more like softer or like, you know, rounded or something like that. Sharp edges, you're killing me. Wait, was that funny? Anyway, what I got, let me put my tail back in the box. I got these Velcro patches in Berlin. So I got the, oh, hang on. I got the pink puppy one, because I am a pink puppy. So I got the pink puppy one. I got the furry one. So I got like the furry Berlin. And then I wanted to get like, you know, some sort of kink pride, I guess, in a way. So I also got myself the rubber one. They had so many more. They had so many more that I was like, well, I could also totally get these, but well, I didn't want to spend like, you know, a gazillion bucks on these patches. So the plan is to get like a new backpack that I use for like work. And I kind of want to get like one of those army backpacks that have like, you know, the strips of Velcro on there. And I kind of want to just like, you know, put these on there. Because, you know, these are Velcro. And then if I can put it like on the Velcro thing of the backpack, I can just sort of like stick it on there. So that's also, that was also like, you know, I mean, at work, I've been pretty open about like being kinky. And I've been pretty open about like, you know, being a furry. And I've talked to some people about being a puppy. So I figured like, you know, if they see that on my backpack at work, it's not, you know, for some people it might be news, but it's not going to be like as if I've never talked about that before. And then, you know, the rubber one, you know, like I said, I've talked about being kinky at work before, so it might not necessarily be a massive surprise. But they also had other ones that I was like, yeah, you know, I would love that one. But, well, again, I didn't want to spend like, you know, a gazillion bucks. And also, I figured that might be just a tad too much, you know, that I figured that might be a tad too much. So yeah, they had one that said like mud, which I thought was really funny because, you know, I'm going to Steppenbrand this week, which, you know, the highlight for me is going to be the mud pit there. So, you know, it was very fitting. It was also funny that it had like a brown, the text was like brown, which I thought was funny. But I figured, you know, that might be a bit too much one for now. Need padded pup. They did have an ABL one, but I also figured like, let's not, like, you know, I'm very open about, or, you know, if people ask about it, I can be very open about, like, you know, being kinky and puppy and furry, and, like, you know, even I talked about me going to a party in latex before at work, so I'm pretty open about that. But like the ABDL side of things, that's something that I sort of want to keep kind of separated from work. So I figured let's not put that one on my bag. At least for now. Chat, look at this. Peter 3D. You guys, like, I'm not sure if I'm the only one that's neurospicy that does this, but I love sort of like finicking with things, right? Like I love it when I can sort of like finick with like, you know, pens, if it's like a pen or if it's like whatever. I love to sort of like fidget with stuff. So the other day I went to go on like, you know, on the internet, and I found like this 3D printable fidget toy, and I was like, I saw like the page of the person that made it, and I was like, this is perfect for me. And it really is. Like I had this on my desk, and whenever I'm sort of like, you know, just like watching a video or like doing something that doesn't really require me using my hands, I pick up this thing and I start fiddling with it or like fidgeting with it, because they're like two separate halves. So like they're two separate halves, and there's magnets inside, so they like attach to each other with magnets. But the funny thing is, you can sort of like, you can do like, you know, like this, you can sort of like slide them over each other and like, you know, go like that. And you can just do it like in one hand, and you can sort of like play with it, you know, like you can just do like that and then like turn it around and do like this, and it's like perfect. And it like, you know, we 3D printed it. It cost nothing. Peter only had to buy like the magnets because they had like a specific size magnet. But like I've been looking for something that I can fidget with when I'm going to like, you know, my psychiatrist, for instance, or well, even at home, sometimes I want to fidget with something and I don't necessarily have the thing that I need, that I want, that's like, you know, a proper way to fidget. And this is like perfect. Like I've been using this watching movies. I've been using this while I was at my desk, you know, like making my stream layout and stuff. So yeah. As long as it doesn't make too much noise like a pen. Well, the only time that it makes a lot of noise is when you like take the halves off, because, you know, there are magnets and you like, you know, you I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Wait, let me, I'm not sure if you guys can hear this, but like something like that. Like, you know, if you clang them together, that's gonna make a noise. But other than that, it's pretty, you know, it doesn't really make that much noise. It's actually perfect. But yeah, like when you like, you know, when you like snap them off and you sort of like clang them together, that's what makes a noise, of course. Being creative, I always have stuff to fidget with around. I mean, well, sometimes I do as well, but then I start fidgeting with like things that are not necessarily meant as fidget toys, you know what I mean? And that's, you know, like in the past, sometimes it happened that I was fidgeting with like, you know, like a pen or like something else, and I was like, oh, whoops, now it broke because, you know, I was fidgeting with it. Back, oh, BRB again. Well, that escalated quickly. I've broken multiple pens because of that. Exactly, yeah, exactly. And this, I mean, you know, this thing, this is pretty sturdy. I mean, this is 3D printed, so like it's pretty sturdy. Like I said, it costs like, you know, a couple cents to print on a 3D printer, and then the magnets, I think, were like the most expensive part of this. But this is perfect. You can just, and they're pretty small. So Peter already suggested, like, you know, printing a couple of these, tossing them like in my bag, you know, just around the house, like at my desk, at work, at the desk, something like that. Just print like a couple of these so I can just take them with me and just fiddle whenever I want to. Because like I said, you know, like even just this, like even just doing like separating of the halves, because they are magnetic, you know, it sort of like snaps back together in like a very sort of satisfying way. It's really nice. If anyone wants it, I can give you like the link to like the 3D file. It's free to download. It's free. If you have a 3D printer, you can just easily print this. And again, like all you need is the magnets. That are like a specific size, but other than that, it like costs basically nothing, and it's perfect. I love it. That's a demanding cat. Give me food, you human! T-D-D-T-D-T. Yeah, like I've noticed me doing like this, like, you know, just doing like that, and then sort of like twisting it around like that, you know, like I don't know, it's like oddly satisfying just going like that, and then like going like this. I don't know. I do have a Rubik's Cube and one of those slinkies in metal, you know, those metal wires. That means it was, yeah. They go down the stairs, alone or in pairs. Everyone loves a slinky. Yeah, I know those. And, you know, slinkies would... I totally see how you can sort of, like... You can do, like... No. I'm not doing the 6-7 thing, chat. I was trying to show you how you can use, like, a slinky, okay? We're not doing 6-7. But, you know, that also kind of can make a bit of a noise. And Rubik's Cube would be a good one, too. But then I would also try to, like, solve it. So then... I would want to fidget, but then I would also get distracted by trying to actually solve the Rubik's Cube. So this, to me, this is like, you know, for me, the almost the perfect fidget toy. So I'm very happy that we found that. T-D-D-D-D-T-D-T-T. T. My cat is very clingy. I understand though, since I moved my setup, they see me a lot less. Aw, yeah, I get that. Jordy's very clear mimicking the motion of a slinky. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. I was not doing anything else. I was just mimicking the motion of a slinky. So yeah. T. Plus, Trix, you are cutie, so I totally get that your cat is clingy because you aren't just a sweetheart. So I would also be clingy if I don't see you. If you live in my house and then all of a sudden I don't see you as much anymore. Chad, I've been thinking about like starting to like blog again. I've been sort of meaning. I've always been interested in like blogging. You know, I've done blogs like way back when, like way in the past. I've had like blogs and stuff. But like lately, I've been sort of like, it's been kind of itching to sort of get back into blogging again. Vlogging as well, but I don't necessarily do like that many interesting things. Plus the events that I go to, I can't really vlog about them, I guess. Blogging, like, you know, typing. But you know, I love sort of like self-hosting things, and I love like, I want something easy, so I don't want to have like a WordPress blog that I have to like update and find like a theme and like plugins, like that's already too much. I want something, I basically want like, you know, I basically want Notepad, but for blogs, right? Like I don't need any, like maybe some markup and that's it. I was already looking at like, okay, can I find something that I can just self-host? You know, like something easy and cheap and free. That's like super simple, super basic, nothing special, just like, you know, me typing and that's it. And then the other day I came across Leaflets, which is, and I don't necessarily know how this works, but like Blue Sky is part of like a network or like a platform or like something like, it's called the Atmosphere. And the protocol. And again, don't ask me how it works or what it is. But I found Leaflet, and apparently it really ties in very well with Blue Sky and like with the Atmosphere. And I'm not sure how, but they claim that, you know, you own your own stuff. Like, you know, for instance, when you upload something to Instagram, then you don't necessarily own it because, you know, Instagram owns your content and they can do with it whatever you want. But then this Leaflet, they claim that, you know, if you make something, then, you know, you own it and you can take it with you wherever you want. And again, I'm not sure how it works, because if I upload something on, like, you know, for instance, on like Blue Sky, and Blue Sky decides to go down, then my content is also gone. So I'm not really sure how that works, but like it looked pretty interesting. It was like very simple. It ties in very well with Blue Sky. So I might start doing sort of like micro blogs on there. Like, you know, just like jotting down some of my thoughts, or like sharing like, you know, events that I've been to and like talking about those, something like that. So I haven't been able to actually set it up, but I might do that in the near future. Because like I said, I've been sort of wanting to get back into sort of like, not necessarily for like others to read, like also for others to read, but not necessarily to like, you know, get a lot of like reads or like views or whatever, but mostly just to sort of, as like maybe like sort of like a diary in a way. Bloody Lover Boy on YouTube, hello, how are you? Coming in. So yeah, I might start doing that soon. It will probably like it will link to my my brook.dog domain though. But you know, like since it has pretty good like, you know, tie-in with Blue Sky, what I've seen, you know, I will link them there as well. So whenever I make like a new blog, you can see it on my Blue Sky. I put my blog down a few months ago. You didn't like it anymore? I'm surviving. Well, same, I guess. By the way, chat, you guys should all check out it's.brook.dog, my sort of like kinky profile hub thingy, whatever you want to call it. Because I have all my kink social links are on there, but also I have a special, a dedicated like kinky throne. So if anyone wants to like support me and sort of like, wait, are we still live? Oh, there we go. I guess. Yeah, I guess my my Twitch. Wait. Are we still live, chat? Are we? Am I still? Hello? Am I still here? Yes, live. Okay, yeah. Then I guess it's just my Twitch, my video player on Twitch that's being weird. Because I suddenly saw like a black screen. I was like, wait, that's not good. That's usually not good. I guess it was just my player then. I think last and first blog was 2006 or something. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. But yeah. So I might start doing some blogs here and there. Like I said, maybe it's just some like, you know, brain thoughts or musings or whatever. Or like, you know, like just sharing like, you know, if I went to an event, how I liked it and what I did and whatnot. I'm not sure if you can share like images or like photos on the leaflet thing, but yeah, like I said, it looked pretty simple. It looked pretty like, you know, straightforward. So I kind of like that. And, you know, like I said, it ties in with sort of like the atmosphere, network, whatever that means. So, yeah, that also seems kind of interesting. All right, I think I want to play like a couple of games. I did not necessarily prepare anything for today specifically because I figured we were gonna do some just chatting because I had like a lot of things to catch up on. Oh, speaking of, wait, I'm not sure, do I have it here? Did I show you guys the pictures of me and, well, I might not show you the pictures of Peter at Gear and Dance, but there was some cool pictures of me at Gear and Dance. I'm not sure if I can easily find them here though. Wait, let me go to the Gear and Dance website to quickly look for them. Because I don't think I've been to Gear and Dance, but I haven't actually talked about it yet. But I wanted to show you guys the outfit that I was wearing. Because I really liked my outfit and I thought it looked, I felt really confident and sexy in it. So that was a good thing. I like that. Like I don't often feel like confident or sexy, but I have to say in the in my king gear at Gear and Dance, I actually did feel quite confident. It's also funny, my hikes boots that I've got recently, whenever I wear them, they also make me feel sort of kind of confident, which is a weird kind of thing, but also it's also kind of nice. See, this is why I like my pink pup hood, because it allows me to easily or more easily find pictures of myself, because you know I'm just looking for like a pink blob, a big blob of pink. Let's see, can I open this one? Wait, let's open this, because this is one of the pictures that I wanted to share with another puppy friend of mine, and then I think the other ones are in another gallery, I guess. Probably here. Oh wait, no, they're probably in this one because we were one of the first few that were there. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not gonna show you guys the picture of me and Peter because I don't want to like out his face, I guess. But this one, this is just this is me with the MX helmet. I really love the ears that I 3D printed on there. I think they look like really cool. And like I said, like this is definitely an outfit that makes me feel very confident. So that was that. And then I also have this picture of me with Keely, who was actually in chat here earlier. The two of us together. It's funny, like if you see this photo, this was literally at the start of the evening. You can see, like, you know, my suit is still very shiny, which I think is funny. And then this was like already later at the evening, so I've been hugging and dancing with people, and you can see like my suit has lost a little bit of its shine. Like I basically needed someone to shine me up. Like someone should come around and sprays like some silicone shine to shine me up again, because you see, like, you know, my belly has dulled out a little bit, which I think is really funny. Oh, you're still here? Yeah, it was it was really nice. It was really fun. Just means you have to hug other latex plus more to steal their fish shirt, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel that I had been hugging quite a bit, but maybe those other pups also weren't as shiny anymore as as I was here in the beginning. Oh crap, that doesn't work. I need to there we go. Oh yeah, that was really nice. That was really a fun evening. So me and Peter are going back again in October. We're gonna go back again to Gear and Dance. So I'm very excited for that. We actually need to book a hotel still. Hopefully we can get the same hotel as we were now, because that was actually pretty it was a pretty good one. Alright. I think I'm gonna go and maybe take off my puppet for now, because I am getting kind of warm. And then I might play like a couple of games of Overwatch before calling it a day. Because I do need to go back to work tomorrow. I need to pack my bags tomorrow evening, and I need to like prepare. I want to make like a list of things that I need to pack. Otherwise I'm afraid that I'm gonna forget important things, and I don't want that. So I might, ideally I want to make like a list of things that I need to pack tonight or tomorrow sometime. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a quick BRB break scene thingy. Well, actually, no. Actually, let's actually open up, because ideally, the way this should work, if I open up VadoTube, it should. There we go. It instantly shifts. There we go. So that actually works. Nice. I like that. That actually works. Perfect. I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna look in that later, but I wonder if I can also like deactivate my webcam, because that would make it even better if I can deactivate the webcam whenever I open VadoTube. Alright, I'm gonna take off my puppet for now. So like I said, it was getting quite warm. And then I can also switch to my other headset, which probably allows me to actually hear myself. Which would be nice. 1 second, chat. But see, this is what I like, you know? I like it when things are automated and when things just work. IRL Jordy is superior. Oh, well, thank you. Well, like I said, I might have to do these. You sound different now. Wait, I do. Oh, wait, I sound different, of course, because of the muzzle is not blocking me. Is not like blocking my thing anymore. Wait, why am I not hearing? Ah, crap. It's this thing again. Wait, hang on. I need to probably put my desk in up mode again. Because my headset is borked. Sometimes my headset doesn't like it when I connected it earlier and then I disconnected it and turn it back on again. There we go. That actually works. We can still hear. Yeah, you guys can hear everything, but then my wireless headset, for some reason, I don't know why. Wait, for some reason, it doesn't like it when I've connected it before and then I connect it again. I don't know why. All right. Anyway, though, I can hear myself. I can hear you guys. But yeah, I need to. I need to do these Papoot streams more often because they're always a lot of fun. I always do enjoy them. All right, let me. Do I have it? Yeah, I got it here as well. Just do that though. There we go. That also works. Perfect. All right. Let me open up my Steam. Is it still Steam summer sale? I love the they had like these this cute promo on the Steam website for the summer sale. It was so cute. I thought it was like so cute with like, you know, the little chicken and the dragon. I'm not sure if it's... Oh yeah, it's still live. Wait, I need to show you this to you guys, chat, because it's so cute. Look at that. Isn't that like the cutest? Like the little chimkin and the little dragon being friends together. Isn't that like... Doesn't that just make you melt? It's so cute. Click on the water. Oh no! It's a giant crab! Oh, poor chicken. Oh wait. They boiled the crab. And the dragon is lighting it. Oh, that's so funny. I love that. I didn't notice that. Also, look at the little mouse pointer that turns into a little chicken. That's so cute. Love that. That's a really funny Easter egg. I was thinking, let's buy Paralife now that it's on sale, and then Steam says someone in your family owns it. Oh wait, someone in your family already. Oh yeah, you know, I could also play that. I haven't actually checked it out yet. Peter bought it. Peter bought it. I haven't checked it out yet. I haven't also wait, how big is that? Can we? I'm not sure if we can check it out today, chat, because it's probably too big. But yeah, that's definitely a game that we can also try out at some point, because I haven't seen it. I have not seen like. Well, I've seen like a teeny tiny bit of it, but not that much. I have no idea if it's actually good or not. But yeah, Peter actually bought it for himself. Paralives. Keep in mind that downloading it will affect your stream. Yeah. Well, my download should be fine. But yeah, it's 7 gigabytes, so that's probably gonna take a while anyway. So, yeah. Hey, chatter on YouTube. Hello. How are you? I'm not gonna download it right now, but yeah, we could definitely check that out in the future because I haven't played it yet. And like Peter has played it a little bit, but like I haven't seen enough of it to know whether or not it's actually like a worthy like Sims competitor. Let me actually look at the Steam sale because I'm not sure if there's any any good games on sale. Like, I always get these emails from Steam when it's Steam sale, and I'm always like, oh man, there's so many games on sale, especially on like the summer and the winter sales. And I'm always sort of like tempted to buy things, but I also have like so many games in my backlog that, I don't know, I always sort of hold off on actually getting anything. If you see it is still a pre-release, not everything works yet. Yeah, that's what Peter also said, that they're still like they're still gonna add like, you know, new things. I'm kind of bummed that City Skylines 2 is on sale, but it's actually still kind of expensive. Because I haven't played City Skylines 2 yet. And I know that at release there were quite a few I think at release of City Skylines 2 there were like a few like things that didn't work very well. But I feel that they're definitely excuse me, I feel that they definitely, you know, they improved a lot of things. The new studio is doing good updates. Wait, there's a new studio for City Skylines? I was just checking, quickly going through my wish list to see if there was anything that I missed that might still be worth it. So it's a few months and the studio is developing it now. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh, interesting. I did not know that. Oh yeah, The Sims Legacy Collection was also on sale. The Sims 1 for $9.99. I kind of still want to get that because, you know, The Sims 1 is definitely like... The Sims 1 is definitely a... it's like a trip down memory lane. They also have a bundle, but I don't think the bundle is like that much on sale. Oh, you can actually get both of them for $17.48. Yeah, I kind of still want to get that. Until when is the July 9th? Okay, so I got a couple of days to think about that. Because The Sims 1 for $9.99 is actually like, I'm looking at it now and like it brings back so many good memories of The Sims 1. Just like these clunky graphics. Apparently there's a Neopets game on Steam too. Has a very negative review though. I think maybe I knew because Peter is Peter is a big fan of Neopets, so I think he probably mentioned that I was on there. Not sure though. Ooh, Gears of War Reloaded also on sale for $19.99. It's just a minigame collection. Oh, then maybe he actually talked about that yesterday, maybe, because he did mention something about like indeed a minigame collection. Yeah, he did say something like that. Oh yeah, there was also this Cast and Chill, this sort of like fishing, relaxing fishing game. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna go play some Overwatch for the time being. Then I'll probably have to go through my my wish list a little bit to see if there's anything anything worthwhile that we might be able to play on stream as well. I also still really wanna play. Wait, is that not on sale? The Chameleon game. What is it called? Mecha Chameleon, I think it is. That game that like everyone is playing right now. It looks so funny. I haven't actually been able to try it out yet because I feel that you probably need to like play that with friends or like people that also play it. And I don't really know anyone else that plays it yet, but that looks like so much fun. The sort of like the painting, the body painting kind of game. I definitely need to like maybe I need to like ask Rex and friends if they might wanna play that because it looks like so much fun. You need to have friends with that game, yeah? Yeah. Studio is always Colossal Order, but Ice Flake Studios take over at the start of the year. Huh. Alright, interesting. Mecha Chameleon. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh, wait, it's not on my wish list. Weird. I'm looking at it right now on Steam, yeah. Mecha Chameleon. Mecha Chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Whoa. So how do you guys like the new stream layout? Do you guys like it? Like with this, also with the PNG tuber right now, like with the background here. All right, let's see. And then if we're gonna do this, then hopefully that's gonna work. If I press F5, it should. There we go. One of 10 million sales, the dev became multi-millionaire in a few weeks. Yeah, it's always really nice. I always love these. I always love it when like these indie developers, when they make like a game like that becomes like an instant sort of like hit, and they like instantly you know, make like a ton of money from that. That's always like really nice. This skin, man, I'm thinking about maybe getting this skin because I don't really have any skins for this guy yet, and I think this is actually a pretty cool skin. Looks really nice. I'm not gonna get the bundle though because, well, I don't have that many coins. But the skin alone, the skin, like, you know, just without the bundle is always a lot less. Looks really cool though. Let's see, what did I miss? I haven't played in like a little bit because, well, I went to Berlin, then this weekend I was working on the new stream layout and whatnot. So I haven't actually been able to play a lot. I wouldn't know what to do if that happens with me. Wait, where can I store my 10 million? Yeah, like imagine if you like imagine like, you know, I guess it would be kind of similar to like, you know, me streaming on like on Twitch, you know, like you're just streaming and all of a sudden, like, you know, you get like a payout of like, you know, like 10 million. Or like however much he got. Cuz like that's insane. That's insane. Vote for a map. Yeah, let's go here.
Now traveling to Paraiso.
Traveling to Paraiso. Let's play, well, speaking of, let's play Mizuki. I'm kind of, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, like, I remember that before,
I'll decide my own fate.
my stream would also kind of lag a lot with this game. Well, actually, it's not as bad. Like with this game running in 140 FPS, even my PNG stream would kind of lag, but it's actually not as bad now. Maybe I'm wondering if performance is also going to be better now with like, especially with like my VTuber. Maybe maybe the old scenes collection was also just like very bloated because it was already like this old. Maybe setting everything up from scratch was actually not a bad idea. I really need to hire a bookie or something. An accountant, yeah. When you have that kind of money, yeah, for sure.
Gotcha,
Special events still accurate, by the way, for the game. Oh yeah, we can switch it. We can. I didn't want to do just chatting. Instead of special event, I'll switch it in a bit when I'm. When I can, when I am not distracted. Well, I guess you guys can also do that, right? Like, I think mods can also do like, what is it, set category? Exclamation mark set category, something like that.
I won't let the spirits take me.
But yeah, I'll see if I can install Paralive so we can maybe there you go, yeah, set game. There you go. Thank you, Trix. Appreciate it. I'll see if I can download Paralive so we can maybe play that like next stream. If anyone is interested in seeing that. Because like I actually haven't seen that much of it. Like I know that it has like a ton of a ton of like very interesting like, you know, building mechanics, how you can sort of like, you're not necessarily constrained to a to like a grid. And like, you know, like furniture, for instance, if you have like a couch with 2 seats, you can just like drag it up and make like, you know, 3 or 4 seats of it, if you will. So I've seen like that it has like a lot of cool building elements. I'm just very curious though, because of, you know, because of it, a lot of people always focused on the like the building and was like, oh yeah, the building is so good and like, the building is amazing and whatnot. I'm actually very curious to see if the gameplay is any fun. Because, well, like you said, Bleep, it's still in early access. So what Peter told me is that a lot of things haven't made it into the game yet. So like I think you can't get married, for instance, and like, you know, I'm not sure if jobs are in the game yet. But like I know there's like a lot of things that are not in the game yet. So I'm not sure if like gameplay wise it's actually already any fun. Ah man, I'm so happy with our fan. It's so nice just feeling like that little breeze down the back of my neck. Jobs work. I believe you can also get married. What time is it? 10:20. I kind of want to see if I can download it because I'm actually very curious. But like it's 7 gigabytes, so I doubt that that's gonna work while on stream. So maybe we'll have to.
Why not?
Maybe we'll have to do that, like, you know, next stream. Also, speaking of next streams, chat, Peter always used to have his crafting work on his crafting evening with friends. So he always used to have that on Wednesday, but they moved that up to Monday and then every other week. So I'll have to see what I'll do in terms of my schedule. Like I still want to keep doing the Wednesday. But then maybe every other week I might also add in the Monday because, you know, I'm home alone then anyway. You know, which is not to say that, you know, if Peter is home I can't stream, but, you know, like when he's home then I also sometimes want to do fun things together. Like, you know, if every other week he's gonna be gone anyway, I might as well stream. So I might do like an every other week Monday stream. So yeah. I have to run for the day. Thanks for the lovely stream. We'll see you all real soon. No restricts. No worries. You have a good one. Ooh, that's a cool skin. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, I'm so bad. I always forget to do that. I don't think I gave Minty a shout out either. I totally forgot. But yeah, have a good one, Trix, and we'll see you soon. MVP. Thanks for the love. Yeah, so I won't be streaming. Any other day this week because, well, like I said, tomorrow I have to work, and then after that I have to pack my my bags for Wednesday. Because Wednesday I also have to work. Annoyingly, they scheduled today that I actually have to go to a client again, which I wasn't really expecting. So that's kind of annoying because my plan was to kind of go on time on Wednesday, kind of go a little bit earlier, because then I can come home, maybe get like, you know, a quick bite to eat, and then pack my bags to go to the friend that I'm gonna go to Steppenbrand with, because I'm gonna stay the night there, and then we're gonna go drive over there early on Thursday. But now I need to go on Wednesday. I first need to go into the office, grab the car, then drive to our clients. Then once we're done, I have to drive back to the office, drop off the car, take the train home. So it's kind of like more of a hassle. So I kind of already said like, okay, it's fine. I'm fine going there, but I am going to leave kind of a little bit on time because I do have some plans that evening. I hate visiting clients. I mean, I really love, like, I really enjoy, like, going to clients, like, working like, other places. I really enjoy that. It's just that I kind of wasn't really prepared to do it this week because of, like, you know, sort of, like, time constraints in a way.
Mending an old wound.
I wronged someone dear to me. The path to redemption is trying.
It's not pleasant, but you'll see it was worth it in the end.
Also, chat, how do you guys like this, how do you guys like this scene? Well, I mean, how do you guys like the new stream layout in general, but also especially, like, how do you guys like this scene? Because I wasn't sure with, like, you know, the blurry sort of background, with, like, the sort of, like, liquid glassy effects, or, you know, like the effect sort of with the game that's sort of like in the edges, you know, you see sort of like that effect. I wasn't sure if that was gonna be like, if people were gonna, if that was gonna be annoying or not. But yeah, definitely let me know, like, how you guys like the new layout in general. Hey Shibi, hello. Welcome in, how are you?
That's not gonna stop me.
Hello, you cutie. See, looks good. I like the liquid glass, yes. Alright, okay, nice. Yeah, I also kind of like it.
No worries, I've got you.
I'm good, hope you're well. I am. It is, it was my sort of re-debut of my streaming layout. I did like I completely redid my entire OBS scene collection. Kind of because I wanted to, but also kind of because I was sort of forced to because of tech issues. So yeah, this is like the first stream sort of back in a month. After like not having been able to stream in a month due to being busy, and also, well, due to having to first get my OBS in work and order again. Also, I'm also thinking that I'm gonna wait to see if anyone types something in chat, but I think I might also be able to increase the amount of messages that show in this view for the chat. Because I set it to 4 messages, but I think I can up it to like maybe 5 or 6. And I think I might have to... I might have to, let's see, put my camera on top of that.
Oops, got a little ahead of myself there.
Like that. On top of the overlay. Oh, wait, and I'm also not sure if I have my my alerts here. Wait, hang on, chat. 1 second. I don't think I have my alerts on this scene, which I definitely should have. Let me quickly add that. Alerts, there we go. See, that's what you get when you want to have like a very organized OBS layout with not like a ton of sources. Because like this scene only has like 4 sources in it right now. Alright, I might also be quickly able to is that this one? No, this one. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh wait, I need to go here. Max messages, set that to 6. There we go.
Come and get me.
Miri buta blah blah blah.
Not gonna get me down. Hi. Try to keep up. Guess it's just me right now.
So chat, how was you guys this weekend? Like I normally I always ask that on the stream on Wednesday, but now it's Monday, so now it feels more appropriate to talk about you guys this weekend. I mean, I guess in a way it's always appropriate, but now it feels more like it makes sense, you know?
That's not gonna stop me. Think we're outnumbered.
Oh man, I also need to look for into like PC upgrades, because Peter's PC we need to upgrade that because he keeps having issues with his PC.
I'll get them this
So what I'd love to do is like give him my current PC, like, you know, my current things, and that I get like an upgrade, because he, like, you know, he mostly uses it to play Overwatch, and maybe if I can get like a new CPU. Maybe that might also like improve my performance on stream again. But I have to look into it because I PC market is so weird right now, especially with like prices and everything. So like I have to look into what would be some good alternatives. That ideally I don't have to get like an entirely new motherboard as well. It's nice weekend, had a haircut and been to the Efteling. Oh, nice! I haven't been to the Efteling in like forever. I haven't been there in like years. Memory is still expensive. Well, I don't think we need like a new. I don't think we need like new memory. I think that's still that's still fine. But it's mostly like a new CPU and, well, then maybe also motherboard for Peter.
I'll protect you. You can count on me.
Try and stop me.
You've got nothing on my sister.
Wait, is there someone alive here?
Come and get me. This will help.
Major perk unlocked.
Never see this coming.
Oh no, not a Bob.
Keep up.
There we go. I was gonna say, didn't we have an Anna that could sleep him? She did. Nice. Alright, we're still probably not gonna make it, but we did make sort of like a nice comeback, I guess, in a way. Well, not comeback, but we were able to stall them for a little bit.
As Ant-Man would say, I still have a ways to go.
Oh, nice. Okay. Actually, not too bad, not too bad.
You make this look easy. No hero around.
Crap.
Looks sturdy.
Oops, I got a little ahead of myself. Hey, come and get me. I'll protect you. 60 seconds.
Stop me now.
Nice. Quadruple kill. Alright, well, 30 seconds, I mean... Who knows, we might actually pull this off.
Always good to hydrate. Feeling okay?
Crap.
Almost out of time. Just hang in.
Ooh, okay. Nice! Whoa! Okay, I did not think we were actually gonna... didn't think we were actually gonna make that. I am pleasantly surprised, I have to say.
Play of the game.
Gay of the game.
Tracker in place. Let's shake things up. Call my shots and hit 'em.
Nice.
MVP.
Someone needs to show how it's done.
All right, let's maybe do like 1 or 2 more games,
Vote for your map.
because I am getting a little bit tired. Just a wee bit tired. Tired already? Yeah. I'm getting old. That's what you get.
Arriving at Coliseum.
CDD. Ah man, my Discord Nitro lapsed because well, I didn't pay for it anymore because I just couldn't really afford it currently. But now apparently I had like a custom color scheme, and now that color scheme is also gone. So now my Discord looks kind of ugly. You're a puppy. Puppies are young. Well, that's true. I'm young. I'm young in spirit.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
If it must be done, let it be done quickly.
If it must be done, let it be done quickly.
We have company.
They have now also drops animation in chat. Oh yeah, because I think there was drops for Overwatch.
It's not embarrassing if you're shameless.
They've taken the
Numbers do
robot.
not favor us.
How irksome.
How
Don't
irksome.
stop the enemy from advancing.
I have now captured moments icon, but I don't have this game. Well, you still have the icon, so you know, enjoy that.
Think they can take our lead and get away with it?
The enemy is pushing their barricade.
Niran. Really?
Ooh, there we go. I mean, he was so low. It's an in-game icon, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I believe it is. Wait, is my team like? What's going on? They just keep pushing and nothing happens.
familiar sting of failure.
The barricade's moving! Let's stop that!
Crap.
They've got us outnumbered.
Didn't say you could leave.
But yeah, I think I might
I walked into that one.
call it after this game, because then I can also spend a little bit of time. I had to work on, I wanted to maybe tweak some things for the stream. And like I said, I had to prepare some things like for the trip on Wednesday, so I can also maybe spend some time doing that.
Activating self-destruct.
I'm back again for another try.
We need to stop that barricade.
Wait, who's pushing it? Oh wait, there was someone. There we go. There was someone hiding there. Crap. Wait, what are they called? MD Bloop.
I need some help.
Oh wait, that was already it. Well, that was a game. How cute, puppy.
Play of the game.
Gay of the game. Alrighty.
Epic.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see. I do get a new level in the battle pass, so let me check that out. Ooh, doggo. And I think I got something new here, I guess.
Finally, Mizuki has come home to me.
All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and wait, what do I have that's new? Oh, victory pose. Wait, when did I get that? Oh wait, I got it in the battle pass, I think. That makes sense. And I got something here. Oh, a new skin. All right. I think that's it. All right. Oh crap! I keep forgetting that I need to change my my big stream deck. I need to change the buttons on that as well, because I can't use them right now. But let's go and let's see who is currently streaming that we can go say hello. Tiri. I think I might know who we can say hello to. Let's see if there's
Like I want to do something.
Oh. I hate it when some what do you call it? When some Twitch windows have like they have like, you know, the thing muted, and then sometimes they don't have it muted. It's really annoying. Let's check out this stream. I don't think I've ever rated them, but they are also part of the team, and they are playing they're playing some ass effects. Let's go rate them. I've never rated them before, so but they are also part of Team Little Space. So let's go say hi to them. All right, let's see if this is gonna work. Let's see. I'm gonna go here. Then I'm gonna roll the credits, which is not working? Question mark. There we go. When I was gonna say when I checked the credit. Oh wait, I probably should refresh browser source when scene becomes active. Yeah, I was gonna say I did. I did check it earlier. Oh wait, did I? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say did I break it now? But there we go. All right, chat. Well, thank you guys so much for dropping by today. I can appreciate it. Oh wait, there are some people in there that were here for my testing. I did some testing earlier, and apparently they took that as well. All right, but anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by today. I can appreciate it. It was fun being back. I'm gonna continue to like tweak the stream a little bit, you know, with some more, yeah, like some more effects and some more things that are still missing. But well, at least we have something going on right now, so that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna be back here again, probably next week at some point. Not on Monday because then I'm gonna drive back from Germany. But yeah, I'll be back again at some point. For now, here we have our raid messages. This is a delicious raid, as always. The ones at the top with our emotes, you can use those if you are a subscriber. And if you are not a subscriber, then you can use the one below that. And then feel free to either substitute those for either your own or your favorite streamers' emotes instead. Yeah, I'm gonna be back here again, well, soon. I'm gonna let you guys know how I enjoyed Steppenbrand when I get back. And yeah, thanks again for being here. I missed you guys. It's good to be back. It's good to be back because I missed all of you. Right. Well, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next stream. As always, the last thing that I say is that my name is MrJordilicious. You guys have all been extreme delicious yourselves as well. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next stream. Bye-bye.